Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, your trusted stop for brutally honest, in-depth product breakdowns. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we get straight to the facts without the fluff. Today, we're diving into a processor that's stirring up a storm among gamers and content creators alike, the AMD Ryzen 9 9950X. No hype, no bias, just a close look at what this chip really brings to the table. The AMD Ryzen 9 9950X is part of AMD's latest high-performance desktop lineup, equipped with a staggering 16 cores and 32 threads. It's built on the new Zen 5 architecture and is designed to handle demanding workloads, from intense AAA gaming to heavy rendering tasks. With a max boost clock of 5.7 GHz, 80 megabytes of combined cache, and support for DDR5 5600 memory, this CPU is positioned for users who want maximum throughput and responsiveness. It's unlocked for overclocking and fits the socket AM5 platform, which means compatibility with PCIe 5.0 if your motherboard supports it. One important note, it doesn't come with a cooler, and AMD explicitly recommends a liquid cooling solution. Setting up the 9950X was straightforward, though not without preparation. You'll need a compatible AM5 motherboard and DDR5 memory. Installation was clean, but the lack of a stock cooler means added cost and extra setup steps for thermal management. I paired it with a 360mm AIO cooler for testing. In real-world scenarios, this CPU tore through 4K video editing timelines in DaVinci Resolve and handled multi-layered After Effects comps with ease. In gaming, I consistently saw over 100 FPS at 1440p in titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Starfield, and Apex Legends, provided the GPU wasn't the bottleneck. The processor ran hot under load, but with liquid cooling, it stayed within acceptable thermal limits. Overclocking was stable, though gains were marginal without pushing voltage beyond what I'd consider safe for daily use. Let's talk strengths. The 16-core, 32-thread design offers outstanding multitasking and rendering capability. Performance per watt has improved over Zen 4, and support for PCIe 5.0 and DDR5 ensures this chip is ready for future tech. It's also surprisingly efficient in single-threaded tasks, making it versatile beyond just heavy workloads. On the downside, it runs hot without premium cooling and demands a high-end setup to shine. There's also the price to consider. It's not a budget-friendly option, and the missing cooler only adds to the total build cost. Thinking about whether this CPU gives you bang for your buck? That depends. For pure gaming, it's arguably overkill unless you're also streaming or doing background encoding. But if you're a creative professional who games on the side, it delivers immense horsepower that can replace multiple machines with one. The catch is, you'll need to invest in a solid motherboard, fast DDR5 RAM, and premium cooling to fully benefit from it. Now, if you're finding this review helpful, do us a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to Reviews Inside TV, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a day like this one. We break it all down so you don't waste a cent. Back to it. Compared to Intel's Core i9-14900K, the Ryzen 9 9950X holds its own in productivity and multi-threaded benchmarks, often pulling ahead thanks to its higher core count. In gaming, differences can be marginal, but AMD wins in efficiency and upgrade potential on the AM5 platform. Versus its predecessor, the Ryzen 9 7950X, the 9950X refines performance across the board with slightly better IPC and improved memory compatibility. But it's not a night and day difference unless you're upgrading from an older generation. Build quality here refers less to the physical processor and more to the platform AMD's crafted. The AM5 socket design feels durable, and the chipset supports high-end features like PCIe Gen 5 and DDR5, signaling future-proof potential. While we haven't had years to test long-term reliability, AMD's track record with Ryzen chips gives us confidence in its sustained performance under continuous load. I didn't have direct contact with AMD's customer support during this review, but the brand's reputation in enthusiast communities remains strong. They maintain regular BIOS support through board partners, and documentation is generally clear. DIY builders familiar with AMD platforms will likely have no issue navigating setup or troubleshooting. If you're looking for more affordable alternatives, the Ryzen 9 7900X or even the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D offer strong gaming performance at a lower price point, though with fewer cores and reduced productivity chops. These are better suited for users who prioritize frames per second over rendering timelines or 3D workflows. Wrapping this up, the AMD Ryzen 9 9950X is a powerhouse designed for users who need serious multi-threaded performance without sacrificing gaming speed. It's not the cheapest option, and it demands a capable supporting cast of components. But when paired correctly, it meets its lofty claims. If you're a professional creator who also wants elite gaming performance in the same rig, this chip hits the mark. For pure gamers or budget builders, it's likely more than you'll need. Thanks for watching Reviews Inside TV. You'll find the product link waiting in the comments box below. Have questions or already own the 9950X? Drop your thoughts and experiences down there. I'd love to hear how it's performing in your build. Until next time, keep your frames high, your temps low, and your trust locked into Reviews Inside TV.